Hey guys, Xsquad Kc here. Xsquad Kc. I need to enunciate a bit better. Anyway, we're X-axis Minecraft. Fun times. Walking in the same direction for 100,000 blocks. And why? Because the villagers are after me. Yes. That's my reasoning right there. But yes, this is my my X-axis survival series. And we're back again for a nice short episode. Decided I had a little bit of time today, and I'm like, well, I had a lot of time today, but I was spending it doing other stuff. I'm like, might as well just cram in a little Minecraft, you know, as a break. I've been playing Halo Reach co-op with my dad. Weird, I know, right? I managed to get him to play Halo of all things. I mean, I got him to play Minecraft once, but I don't know. He's not terrible at Halo. Like, I reckon it's probably slightly easier than by myself, but like, I put on scoring. I had it on team scoring, so we all get like 5,000 points each or whatever. Then I put it on individual, and I'm like there at 4,000, he's there at like 50, and I'm like, yeah, well, I think we know who's killing more of the things now. That's just because I know what's actually happening around me. He doesn't understand the whole waypoints and everything, and the arrow on the screen. I don't even know if you can see them. Like, it's like what the games, because we're so used to playing games. I'm talking to us, the gamers, you know. We see everything as what it is supposed to be, but to someone who doesn't understand the concept or doesn't understand the game, I don't know, I reckon sometimes they just see it as a bunch of things on a screen and just doesn't really trigger in their mind as what it's supposed to be. I guess that's why they say gamers have more developed brains, maybe, because they can think differently. I got my my nana once to play Minecraft. She's fairly young for being a grandparent, but she is, she didn't really understand. Like, I'm like, look at that, that's a tree. She just couldn't comprehend it. I mean, I got her to play Pokemon as well. I think probably Diamond or Pearl. I think it was Pearl. She could sort of understand that. Like, I guess it was a lot simpler, and it's 2D. I thought it was a long time ago. It was like some camping trip or something. I don't know. Well, it wasn't camping, but because we were staying in like a room. But like, I don't know. We went on holiday somewhere together. But she could sort of understand that, but not these sort of games. But then they play like Wii games and they understand those, like Wii Sports. Old people understand them fine. It's weird. I'm not really sure how their brains work and decide what they can comprehend and what they can't. But I don't know. I'd be interested to hear more about it. I can't be bothered like reading up on it, but I'd like someone to tell me some facts about that and say, well, they actually say that blah 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 and things and stuff, and I'd be like, oh, that's cool. I knew I was smart just because I play games. Yeah. And then I can say, haha, y'all should be playing video games, peeps. And they'd be like, nerd. But really, oh, that's another thing. You can't single someone out for playing games, right? Because I've got a bunch of guys that I know, and they're not really friends, but like they're I know they play Destiny, and they probably play a lot of Fortnite, and they're there watching like ninja videos in class or whatever. And I'm like, so are they still cool kids? Like, does gaming actually affect your cool kid status? I use this term cool kid very loosely, inverted commas cool kid, but I don't really know. I think it's just who I don't know how they decide who's cool, because I don't think it has anything to do with games. Because let's face it, when Pokemon Go came out, everyone was playing that except for me, because my phone couldn't do it. I had a dumb phone back then. I didn't even know if I had a phone when it first came out. I can't even remember. I'm sure I would have had a phone, yeah. But I think I had a dodgy Samsung. Samsung sucks. Not just, it's like you can't judge someone by their best thing they've ever made, because like, but you also can't judge them by the worst. But I think you should look at what they make in general. Like Apple, they only make good products. Like you go back to their older ones now and they suck, but back in the day they were revolutionary. And like the whole touchscreen thing, like it's a phone and it's also a music player and it's basically just everything ever. Should I bother swapping some stuff out? I don't really think so. I mean, I could just do that, you know. Swap out the pants, because I might as well just get the slightly better ones, you know. I don't know. What was I saying? Yeah, Apple, they really only make good products. Like, you never heard someone say, oh, Apple made a really trash phone, unless they just don't like Apple. But you have Samsung, they have made phones, I know because I had one, that are specifically trash. Like literally, like not even 1 megapixel camera, and like it just doesn't work. Like it can't even like load itself. It takes like a solid 10 minutes after turning on to be able to like receive any messages or anything. So trust me, I know. How did I get onto this topic? Phones, Samsung, I made a bad phone. I didn't have a phone that was back. Pokemon Go. Yeah, but everyone was playing Pokemon. That backtracking right there. Oof. Everyone was playing Pokemon Go. And I'm like, well, you can't say you don't play video games now. Because you do. Pokemon Go is a video game. If you have a phone, chances are you've played a game. You are a gamer to some extent. Oh, I just realized the pigs want this, don't they? Oh well. Yeah, but I guess you could. But now I'm wondering if you should not class certain things as a game just because playing them shouldn't make you a gamer, like Pokemon Go, for instance. Because I don't know, there are people. I don't know, the sort of people who would make fun of someone for being a gamer, playing it, and then somehow still not being a gamer. I don't know. I think I'm just staying on this topic because I don't have anything else to talk about. Because this is really just a podcast. Like at this point, oh no, I wanted to get some of the other Xsquad members on here to chat, but they're never online. It's like I don't know how to get their attention. Like there's only like one person using Discord nowadays, at least in the Xsquad server, which has about 15 people. And they're always idle or do not disturb or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. They're like, oh, I want to play with you next time you record. I'm like, cool. I mean, I'm gonna tell you if I want you to play with me, I'll send you a message or put it in the group channel server thing or something. But they never respond to it on the day that I'm actually doing it. They never respond. But then any other day they'll be like, someone might be like, oh, so you want to record? I'm like, well, if I'm not replying to you, then no. Or I'm already recording, and it's not the thing that you wanted to. I don't know, because your boy XP YOLO, Xsquad Tyler, he wants to. I think he wanted to maybe join for X-Axis, and well, I can't get anyone to physically join because I couldn't. I'd need to get onto a server, but he wanted to do Legend of Zelda. He wanted to talk me through it maybe, because he's played it a little before, and I haven't. And I've started on one of the like annoying ones, and it's one that I have limited control with because of the controller. But yeah, he's played them all before, so he wanted to. But I don't know. He reckons I'm doing all right, like where I am in the story. I don't know. Also, today I got a comment on one of my Zelda videos from someone saying that they were doing the same thing I'm doing with the whole timeline. I checked their channel. Sure enough, yeah, they're on the timeline. I mean, they're a lot further than me, but they've also got a lot more episodes than me. Although I think they're probably going through it a bit faster. I was up to like episode 17 on a boss battle. They did that on like episode 22, but my episodes are like twice as long at least. I don't know. But yeah, I started like a year before them, but I was uploading very sparsely back then. So luckily I can't, they won't be able to say, oh, you stole the idea from me, because one, they have like 20 subscribers and like 3 views, but like, not that that's a bad thing, it's just that, I mean, that's just a fact. I'm not saying that as a, because they're actually pretty good quality, I think. Like, their microphone sounds alright. They sound a bit young. I don't mean just like, oh, you know, 21, I don't know, I reckon they'd be early teens. Although, I don't know, they might just have a higher voice or something. Or just a not deep, a clear voice, maybe? I don't know. But, yeah, they only have a few subscribers, which is, you know, they should, I think they deserve to have more, because they're quality, but like, at the same time, YouTube's a tricky thing. So if they had more than me, I'd be salty. But I still think they should have more than they do. Oh, that reminds me. Oh, there's this one guy, right? Used to go to school with him. I say that loosely. He was in a different grade, and he barely ever came to school, from what I've seen and know. He started a YouTube channel at some point where he wants to be some sort of rip-off, like, wildlife dude. I don't know. And I guess it was alright. Like, some of the quality was bad, I think. But he somehow made, I'm pretty sure he's got like 1 million subscribers. Or at least a few 100,000. From just like going around looking at animals and stuff and things. And I guess he's actually doing something. It's not like he's not doing anything. But, oof, the amount of subscribers he's got for it. And it's like not even that interesting, the stuff. Like, it's really, I don't know. It's not original sort of stuff. And it's, I don't know, it just really triggered me for some reason. But I think it's mainly because the school was like, oh, everyone go subscribe to this guy. I'm like, he's not the only person who's ever made a YouTube channel. You realize that? I feel like, oh, but school, oh, that school, oof, oof, so good but so bad. You'll have someone who enters in a competition, right? And it's like, say, for example, definitely not taking this from recent events. Say it's a beauty contest, and say they put a bunch of pictures, like this pageant thing puts a bunch of pictures on Facebook in the one post, and whichever one gets the most likes wins that certain part of the competition. Now, say for example that the person who happens to go to this school was possibly not the best looking, maybe the worst, probably not the worst, maybe second or third worst of these people, so nowhere near the best looking, especially not in that particular picture. But the school goes and says, oh, quickly, everyone who's following our Facebook page, go and like this thing. And so it goes and gets hundreds of likes, even though it doesn't deserve it, the win. Because it's biased. It's not biased, it's just people probably don't even realize what it is they're liking, but they like it because they get told to. And then someone who doesn't deserve something gets something that they don't deserve. Well, not even that they don't deserve, just something that fairly they shouldn't have gotten. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just triggered. I just get salty for everything. Maybe I'm just an attention seeker. I don't know. You know? I don't know if other people think the same way I do. I don't know. This is something I get really concerned about. I'm like, I need to talk to someone about this, because I wonder if people think the same way I do. Because the way people talk, it makes it sound like they're thinking way different to I am. I'm like, how can you even think that way? Or like, talking about, I don't know, dreaming maybe. I'm like, do you seriously dream like that? Like, my dreams are very different to yours by the sounds of it, unless you're just explaining it weirdly, or in a way that makes it sound different to how it is, or do I just think different to everyone else? So I wonder if I'm thinking different, or if I'm thinking more in depth, if I'm overthinking it. Am I still going? Yeah, I'm still going the right direction. So I don't I don't know. Sometimes I really wonder, like, if everyone thinks the same or differently, or if we're all in a simulation, everything's fake, or grr, you know how them adults, they say, oh, when you're in the real world, what are you saying, the real world? Are you saying once we leave school or uni or whatever, we enter the real world? I don't know, I had to take a drink there. So maybe it's all a simulation. Ooh, so I gotta say it in this sarcastic, joking tone, because I honestly believe it. And then, if they think I'm actually believe this stuff, they'll find me and they'll kill me or initiate me or absorb me or something. Haha, kidding. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Ah, you gotta wink and wink. You gotta wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Enough that no one can tell if you're serious or not. Yeah, that's the joke. I feel like that's often the thing. It's like you got to use that reverse psychology, so that no one. It's just a 50-50 chance of whether you're serious about something or not. I mean, that's what I like to do. Well, that's how I generally think. And I'm like, oh, well, if you were really I'll say it's like even some sort of game where you gotta trick people or bluff or something, like Mafia or Werewolf or whatever people like to call that game. If you're trying to bluff, I'm like, oh, but that's what you would say if you were that, or you're just saying that because that's what you would say if you were that, or maybe, you know. Okay, what do we got? Blast protection, curse of vanishing, curse of vanishing. Okay, so they're all sort of trash. Ah, this new water system's a bit weird. Like, you've got to actually hold shift to go down. Oh, I can't pick them up. What? How did... Oh, the bubbles need to come back. Do I float? No, you just don't sink as much. Okay. Oh my gosh. Come on. There we go. Alright. And what have we got? Buried treasure map. Sweet, well, I'll get rid of that one. And pick up that one. Do I need a compass? Do I need a compass? I don't need a compass. Let's see if we can find... Ooh, we're actually fairly close to this. Is it worth going back? I think it is. Which way is it? It's not even that far off, actually, where we need to go. Okay, well, let us try that, then. Haha. Haha. Let us go this way. What was I saying? Something about thinking. And then I went on to something else, maybe. Oh well, who cares? Change the topic, they're always fun. Okay, still going towards it. Now, I don't know how these buried treasure maps work, because as I mentioned, I had one before, and it sort of wasn't... Oh, so this is water. Oh, the orange stuff represents water. So there's going to be buried treasure somewhere here-ish. Somewhere here-ish. Somewhere here-ish. So right here. X marks the spot, boy. Like right there. Okay. Okay. So we've got to get... Oh no. We've got to get down here. Alright, we've got time for this. Let's just make sure we're right on target. Hold on, let's orientate it this way. Okay, so we're looking up. So we want to be like right dead here. Okay. So I'm thinking... do one of these ones. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, but okay. Here we go. Okay. Okay, almost done. Now we just get some of these sand blocks, right? And what we do is... Oh, we can get different colors of sand and everything. Nice. Oh, that's right, they float up to me. Okay, cool. Cool. No doubt. Okay, so then we can come down here. Oop. Oh, that was a thing. It's alright, we can do that. And now, we can get under the water without dying. And buried treasure. Oh my days. We have found the mummy lode. And I don't know what the heart of the sea is, but I want it. You don't need seeds, boy. Alright. Sweet. Don't know what heart of the sea does, but I'm willing to find out. Cool. Nothing in particular. I don't think this is showing everything. Alright, I need a crafting table, don't I? Okay, let's try that now. Okay. Anything fancy looking in here? What is this? A conduit. I don't even want to know. Okay, I do want to know. What is a conduit? Nautilus shells and... Ooh, this looks sort of creepy. I mean, not creepy, but like nefarious or dubious. Yeah, dubious, that's the word. Sweet. We found a buried treasure.